Hello. Hey, Dr. TTH, how you doing? I decided to come on now. I have a pre-recorded interview that I did with Mr. Ryan. And I decided to go ahead and bring it up. 1 second. Hopefully we get some people here. Let me get a moment to put some music on and tell some folks that I'm here. Oh, okay. Everybody's coming up. Hey, Inez. Hey, Bree. So I'm going to go ahead on and get it started. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Stephanie. Steph. Okay, we're going to go ahead on. He was on here. I got to put on my little marker. Hey, G. Family. Hey, Vivian. I'm going to put on my little logo here. Put on my logo because you know how these folks get, y'all. You know how they get. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and begin my live. Okay, I interviewed him earlier today, and this is the outcome of our interview. All right, let's get going. Y'all, you're going to hear some language, and remember, the words that came out of that person's mouth has nothing to do with the channel. So just be ready. Hold your pearls, ladies. Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies. Happy Mother's Day. But hold your pearls because he has some choice words for some folks. I was like, oh, okay. All right. Let's get started. Thank you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, how do I add a pre-recorded video? Hold on a second. Just bear with me a second. I didn't think about that. How do I do a pre-recorded video? Do you guys see this? All right, let's see. This is how you add a picture in a picture, right? Okay, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Let me cancel that part out. All right, sorry guys. I'm trying to figure this thing out here. Hold on. Hey, everybody. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing this afternoon, this evening, or this morning? Welcome to the infamous Sylvia channel. As you know, I have been covering the YSL Young Thug RICO trial for the past several weeks. And we've been going through this trial, and still no juror has been selected. But today I have my special guest who you guys have known. You've seen him here before, and so he is back. Hello.
Hey, how you doing today?
I am doing
Good afternoon.
well. Right now we're doing a pre-recording right now, so there's nobody in the chat. So it's just you and I right now.
Okay.
How are you?
Happy. Hold on. Let me start by saying Happy Mother's Day to all you young ladies.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the Mother's Day wish, and same to your beloved.
Who is that?
Well, you have mother of your children, right?
Yeah.
And then you got a significant other. Might be
No, I don't go with nobody's daughter. I'm a single gentleman.
You're a single gentleman. Okay. So how are you doing today?
On Cleveland Avenue, finna go to the grocery store.
Cleveland Avenue. That's a famous avenue.
And that's where I'm at. I'm where the action be. They say what? They looking for the bottle. I'm the bottle. Free Leroy, free Swine, free all them guys.
Well, I know the last time we had our interview, there's a lot of craziness going on. But how is Lil Rod doing?
Perfect condition. He got a lot of mental stuff going on, but he's gonna be okay.
Are they giving him any kind of counseling there?
I asked for it. Nobody ever responded. I went to Mr. Lebat and asked him. He said that he would refer my son to seek counseling.
Mm-hmm.
Seek counseling, not seek counseling. Seek counseling.
Oh, wow. So are they gonna do something about it or what?
It's information. We just need it.
Oh. Well, speaking of Lil Rod, what do you think about the whole attorney situation? His attorney not getting paid enough, or say $15,000 for the whole case. What's your thought on that?
I'm gonna be real. I can't speak on her situation, but I know she needs to be paid for her dealing with the case.
Absolutely.
And whatever they offer her to do that case, her and my son done spoke, and I think they got an agreement. I think the government or whoever the state, whoever needs to be paying her needs to make sure that my son get the proper counseling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't know why he's on this trial. I really don't.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me before regarding him. His case was something has nothing to do with the Young Thug or anything YSL. Am I correct?
My son don't like. He ain't no, no, no. He don't know them guys like that. I'm being honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
My child is like brilliant. He's smart, and what's going on is like I don't know. They just really put my son on a clothes hanger, and I wish I can do more. I can, and I spoke to investigators to help me with this thing because I'm going to the governor's office with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am. I got to because my son, even the murder charge, he should have been found not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Had nothing to do with it. A guy took a stand. I think I said this on the last
Yeah.
conversation. The guy took the stand and pointed and said, "Me and Leroy go to school together."
Mm-hmm.
He was not there when this shooting took place. Those girls or whatever took place, my son had absolutely nothing to do with it. But he done did like 5 years. And then he just keep like it's like my son is being aggravated. They keep saying he this, he that. He's not their kid.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got any questions they want to ask me? Because I'm really going to go store and buy me some Sunday dinner for
Are you
somebody.
cooking? Are you cooking?
Oh yeah. I'm Shell Boy Jiggle. Oh, I cook my son. My son, when he come home, he gonna get his personal macaroni and cheese. He love my macaroni and cheese. I can cook better than anybody.
Yeah. You know, one thing they're gonna ask you about is well, no, you let me know what's off limit, what we can ask, what we can't ask. Okay, but one of the questions.
Well, only thing I'm gonna answer questions. If it's not a question I can ask, I'm not gonna answer.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm just gonna. But free Leroy, free the bars, free the guys.
A question. You know, the video is going around and regarding to your son that underwear situation where.
Okay.
You remember that?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Well, the underwear where the marijuana was found inside it, sewn inside the stitching of the underwear. Um, how can something like that happen? And
I think that's an inside job. The
he's
lawyer didn't get to him. Nobody. Look, this happened at. They found this at what 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This man been in court since 8 o'clock in the morning. That's something inside. That's something on the inside. Me nor his auntie or his mother bought none of that.
So those underwear.
Then look, they said I said something about some shoes. No, I bought Air Force Ones, and I bought them last year.
Oh, okay. So
I don't know what they got going on or what they told my child, but whoever told him that, I got an attorney that's gonna go on my behalf because my son has nothing. I don't even know. I don't even know why they got him. This case has nothing to do with Rodalius Eugene Ryan Jr.
Wow.
And that's on my life. Then I come to the courthouse one day. They telling me, you gotta come in here. No, I ain't gotta come nowhere. I'm not being searched or none of that. Nobody else is being searched. My child is not what it is. See, this case, it's a banana. They can pull the whole off this thing. But what they ain't gonna do, they ain't gonna intimidate, they ain't gonna take them. They use my son as a scapegoat.
Oh.
I promise you. And my son might be mad because he be telling me, "Dad, why you be going live?" Hey man, I want these folks to know you have absolute nothing to do with it. And I die and go to hell for it.
Yeah.
And I
Why
promise you I
hell? Wait a
will.
minute. You don't want to go to heaven? Why
I'm in
hell?
heaven now. I'm in heaven now.
Oh,
This is heaven. We in heaven. If I die before my son get out, I'm gonna get cremated. He'll have his daddy to talk to.
yeah. Okay.
But we
So
in heaven now.
you said that you're being searched. What do you mean you're being searched?
Yeah, I can't like I'm being watched when I go in the courthouse. When
Mhm.
I even like I circle the block, I be anywhere like them. Well, Mr. LeBat, he do his job. That's my friend. His team, good team. He doing a good job. He need to research the jail, but as far as no, first let me go back. I can only speak to my son.
Okay.
I can only speak to my son, and that spitting incident, wrong. He didn't do that. Mr. LeBat fired the gentleman or suspended him on that sentence. I filed a lawsuit for that. I'm also going to file a lawsuit because how did my son get access to something that they said that he had in his boxes? Which who gave it to him? Who?
So
It wasn't his attorney. No.
okay, question. So he came in the morning, and so they come in dressed down, right, with outfits from the jail, right?
I don't
So
know what they dress out at. I don't know what they dress out at, man.
okay, but I was trying to figure out: did he have the underwears on from the beginning, from the time he came in, and then just change clothes, or is everything gets changed? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I wasn't there.
Okay.
I wasn't there. I can't say where it came from, but I know my son, and I know me or my sister or his girlfriend didn't bring him nothing.
So you haven't
It's
bought
an,
underwear.
it's an investigation going on about it.
Okay.
I don't know, but my son swear like that. He said, I told these people something about some shoes. I bought the Air Force One. I never told nobody nothing about some shoes. And I asked where the shoes come from. They can't even explain to me. They didn't find the marijuana or whatever they found. They said they found some marijuana. I don't believe that. I ain't seen the marijuana. I just see
Okay.
two packages.
So when you was looking at the video, you didn't see any drugs inside the underwear when
Hey,
you.
it was something wrapped up in a black packet. It was never disclosed of what it was.
Okay.
How I know it's marijuana? They got to present that to us. It was never seen that. It was just two things. They said it was marijuana. How did they know that's marijuana? Somebody smoked marijuana that
But
they say it's marijuana?
they said it smelled. They said when he came back, they
Okay,
smelled.
okay. How do
Yeah.
marijuana smell?
If it got
How
the
do,
loud, some of it smell like
how do
skunk.
marijuana? Can I say something? How do marijuana smell? Somebody smoked marijuana.
I mean I smell marijuana like if I'm driving, I smell it and it smells like skunk.
Okay, I'm finna file some marijuana right now in my car. What? What? How do marijuana smell?
Stink. That's what I.
How do marijuana smell? This is like somebody. I'm gonna say this. Just put this. I'm gonna throw this on the table.
Okay.
People say they smell what name this what's the name of this drug that kill people? Fentanyl. Fentanyl. How do fentanyl smell?
Oh no. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I've never smelled
Yeah, I
it.
don't know. How do cocaine taste? I don't know.
I don't know. I
How
don't know
do
how.
weed taste? I don't know.
I don't. I don't know how it tastes either.
Somebody, look, one of them motherfuckers who got that badge on gave my baby that, and it was a plot. It said all that shit is a scam. All that shit is some bullshit. Free Leroy, free Thug, free, all them guys. My son ain't got nothing to do with YSL, and I'm on Cleveland Avenue. Cleveland Avenue.
Yeah,
Right now.
Don't tell people your location.
I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody fucking with me.
Ooh.
Period. I'll clear this bitch in a second.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. I just look like this. On my mama. On my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And tell Fannie Willis, hold on, I hope she see this. Miss Fannie Willis, I wish you would release my child from this case because my child has nothing to do with YSL. My child had nothing to do with that murder case. Let him go ahead and have his appeal so he can come home. I'm gonna move him to. We gonna leave this country. We gonna leave Mechanicsville. We gonna leave Cleveland Avenue, and we gonna get your ass out of office, bitch.
Whoa! I didn't expect that.
I said what I said, and I meant it, and I stand on this shit. We gonna get you out of office. Yeah. I said what I say. See, I ain't that nigga like everybody want me to be. I'm gonna stand up for mine. Mine, Rodalius Ryan Sr. Lil Rod, that's my son. That's all I got. I died and I'm already in heaven. I'm ready to go there.
Okay.
Send your whole team. You can indict me, you and that judge. Mr. Glanville, you know my son ain't got anything to do with this, man. Y'all using my son as a mannequin. He ain't that. What y'all ain't gonna do is keep playing with me. But please allow my son the opportunity to get back on these streets. We gonna leave y'all states. We gonna leave y'all city. Y'all ain't gotta mess with us. Y'all ain't gotta fuck with us. But you, Miss Fannie Willis, you come that off. And I promise you that. I got a whole lot of people riding behind this. You is not gonna be the district attorney because you ain't got one juror that can stand up and say, let's go trial. You're wasting these taxpayers' money. You're wasting my time. You're wasting the county money, the governor money. Why the governor don't just stand up? Why the Supreme Court don't stand up? Somebody got to stand up and say enough is.
With my child, I probably would act the same way as you do.
I haven't seen my son. My son was 14. He got locked up, and they putting it like he was on the run. I turned my child in. I took my son down to the police precinct. They had an elevator full of this little SWAT team folks. They handcuffed my son to the floor. Okay, got found guilty of something that he didn't do. He got found guilty of something. And this lady judge, I can't think of her name. God bless her soul. Which I got some nothing. Oh, I can't do that.
No, let's.
Yeah. It's a lot. I know a lot, and I got a lot going on. But y'all gotta free Lil Rod. He is not YSL. He is Rodalius Ryan Sr. That's him. That's all he is.
So how did they put him in part of this case? I don't understand. How did they attach his case to this RICO case?
Because something happened on Cleveland Avenue, off of Cleveland Avenue. This happened on Mount Zion. And from my understanding, from what I know personally, when he first got indicted, they dropped the gang charge because gang, no, 14 years old. You can, Miss Cynthia, you can go to his school and ask them folks for his attendance and like his grades, his principal. I used to talk to the principal every day. And his principal, like, I take him to school, pick him up, take him to school, pick him up. He was staying over there with me. My son ain't. And I don't know why this lawyer didn't ask for a motion for dismissal when that boy wrote a statement. My son gave the judge this. He said, hey, look, out of a folder. If we can go back, I can't think of the judge's name, it was a lady. And the juvenile judge, I got all these people like wanna.
Yes, perspective. It's pre-recorded. I recorded this earlier. This was done earlier with him and I said, I was gonna pre-record it. All right, because I've been doing like some chops and clips and things like that. So I'm learning how to do this pre-recording stuff. But go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Speak for my son, but he just keep getting into that petty trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't my child. My child's smart. He's smarter than his lawyer. I bet he's smarter. He damn near might be smarter than that judge, whatever his name. And he need to sit his ass down somewhere. I'm not gonna give up till I get my son.
So as far as you getting searched, so are you banned from coming into the court, or what's going on with that?
I just don't. I don't come to the court because I ain't. You're not gonna. I'm not going. I'm not gonna empty my pocket. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing the same person did in front of me. I'll give you my wallet. They want me to take my belt off. I gotta take my shoes off. I gotta do my pants up. Hey man, that's negligence. Like, why I gotta do it? Why this motherfucker in front of me? Excuse me. Why the person in front of me didn't have to do that?
So they treat you differently. They treat you differently from everybody else.
I get treated totally different from what other people get treated when I come to the metal detector. I do, and I refuse to let them search me. I ain't in it. What you search me for? I ain't incarcerated. I'm a citizen. I pay taxes. I run my own business. My son in this building. If I want my son out of this building, whatever I got on me ain't gonna get him out. Yeah. Whatever I got in my pocket ain't gonna get my son out. Y'all got these motherfuckers on lockdown. But when my son come home, I'm gonna sit down. We're gonna write a whole book. Ain't there was some lies? The murder, the him spitting on the sheriff, the weed, and whatever else going on. His lawyer.
You said the guy who claimed that he spit on him, he's no longer working with the force?
That's what I hear. But if I find out he still working with the force, then we got another problem. But I trust and believe in Mr. LeBat. He told me like, well, maybe the general might be on a death risk, but because he's on the investigation.
But he's not part of he doesn't come to the court. That's what.
But hold up. You know that if you look at the video, the white guy who on the left side, Mr. I can't think his name, he in the video. So I'm asking, like, if that's the gentleman, why is he in that room searching around? You know, the little dude got the little white hair with the fade. No, let me go ahead. Can I play the video?
Okay, go ahead. Play it. Yeah, you can play it.
Hold on.
Oh, I just lost him, y'all. He's trying to play a video, and I just lost him. So, guys, just bear with me. I understand we're pre-recorded. So if you're texting, if you're typing in the chat, I'll be in a chat with you guys as I do the premiere, but I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes. Oh, he's back. 1 second.
Hello?
Hey, I think I can look at the video while we're live.
Yeah, it won't let me do it. The other show now, the general who's asking my son to script, I spoke to him, but the one who's in the back, the one who's saying my son spit on, that gentleman, let
me see if I can pull up that video for you, because I think you sent it to me on IG, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me see it.
This is going good here.
What is your name on IG?
Rodalius Rodjigga.
I got it.
The gentleman, he was standing over the little short one. He probably, I be seeing he like a street lieutenant or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to have been the gentleman that my son told me that.
Hold on a second. I got the video.
Hey, girl, you ain't got no job. Oh shoot. You see in that room?
Hold on a second.
That yeah.
Okay, there we go. You see it now?
I don't see it.
You don't see the video?
Yeah. I see it now.
Hold on, let me back it up a little bit. Hold on. So there you
Go forward. That's me. Okay. Go forward. Both of those gentlemen right there, Mr. LeBat and the gentleman who's sitting down, I've got his name.
It starts to record and it picks up about 20 seconds.
Go forward.
So that's why it was a delay in the
This is when they pull him in there.
Forward, more forward. Go to the room. Soon they go in the room. Watch this. Forward.
Let me go forward a little bit more.
Yeah, forward. Yeah. There you going back.
No, I'm moving forward. Hold on.
Gentlemen. She the one on the right side of my son?
Mm-hmm. I see him.
Hold on. Now, the gentleman that's totally sold it, he's cool. I'm talking about the
one that's right there at the back.
I see him on the second screen.
You see
no,
keep
going. Go ahead. Him, the one who got the shirt right now. Him, that's the one that's supposed to have spit on. Why is he in that courtroom with my son? You seen the picture? The one that's hold on.
with the attorney. Somebody brought him in for the
Yesterday?
I can tell you when he got the shoes.
Those ain't his shoes. And there's where the shoes came from. I bought the shoes like months ago.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna finish playing it. Okay.
But that's supposed to be the opposite. My son's supposed to have spit on. Why is he in that room? Go forward. The one right there in the fourth camera, that gentleman right there, that's him.
Okay. This one right here?
But they never, look, whatever was in it, they never exposed, they never showed me no marijuana. How do we know it's marijuana?
So so they didn't show it right then? They didn't show it to you? What was found?
Hey, no. Look, they just showed the container, says it wrapped up in the ball. Nobody showed me that it was marijuana.
Yeah, but they said it was sold inside the stitching of the underwear, right?
Nobody, ma'am, nobody showed me that it was marijuana. It could have been some what they call it? What they call it? Partially. It could have been some partially. How? Nobody showed. They said they put it on the table, ma'am. They put go forward. They're gonna sit it up down in some black packages. Nobody showed me no marijuana. Until they show me some marijuana, I'm gonna file a lawsuit. I need all that. It's an inside job. There's just some political stuff going on. My son hollering because he's scared. He been locked up since he was 14. Now they have some niggas with tasers and guns. He's scared. He's afraid. Yeah. He never had this to happen to him before. Now that he's became an adult and this happened, I'm a holler too. The way the police go nowadays, if the police pull me up, I'm a holler like hell. Get your sergeant out here, your captain, because I might start shooting. I'm scared of I'm scared. I'm scared of people. I don't like people. I'm scared. I got death threats. Yo, you ain't heard about that, Mississippi? I been having death threats.
So they pulling up his holding on his pants so they don't pull it down. Yeah, he holding his underwear up so nobody pull it down. Look, he holding his underwear up.
I respect that boy. The passport.
The passport.
Go passport to when they pour this out. Watch this. They'll never show marijuana. They just said 2 black packages.
So it's blurred out, right?
Okay, now they're gonna come back. Watch this. Who said it was marijuana?
One of them said he could smell it.
Smell it. He must smoke weed. He must smoke weed. How do weed smell?
He's looking in the underwear. Hold on, he's looking in the underwear. You're looking in the underwear.
Okay, now watch this. Watch this.
Coming in there. Why is she coming in there?
Watch. Hold up. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I'm talking. You hear me?
I see it. So she cutting it out. She cutting it open and out the underwear.
Okay, but listen. Look. Okay, she cutting it. Okay, you see? Now watch this. How do I know that's marijuana?
That black thing. Hold on a second.
How? Where is that?
It's
Where? Show me. Where? Okay, that's a pack. How do you know it's marijuana in there? Nobody showed me that. He cutting it open, right?
Yeah, they cut it open with a knife.
Still ain't seen it. Still ain't seen it. Who said it was marijuana? Who? My son sitting out naked, and it's all on the internet. I want to come. My son need to be compensated for that. My son need to be compensated for that, and he gonna be compensated for that. He gonna be compensated for that.
So
And if he ain't compensated, how did he get in there? I can't go in the courtroom.
No,
You
so
can't go in the courtroom.
No.
Say it again. Oh, say it again. How what? How what? Get in there.
Video get on the internet.
The sheriff had to release it because I went to the sheriff office to file a complaint. And he was Mr. LeBette, gentleman. I respect him as an officer. He did his job. He said, if I let you see, I gotta release it. I said, okay. I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked for that. And he showed it to me. He's a gentleman. He's doing his job. I respect him as a sheriff. He's just doing his job.
Mm-hmm.
I thought somebody had jumped on my child. Because if somebody had jumped on my child, then me and Wright Street I would have the address of 901 Wright Street.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I still don't see no marijuana. Anybody show me no marijuana?
So they never cut it open to see what it was? Because I saw them.
They cut it, but did you see any marijuana?
I didn't see. All I saw was just this fat little black.
I seen it, ma'am. I seen the same thing you seen. Until they can show me the marijuana, probably they'll smoke it. Until they can prove it, Mr. Glanville got to show it to me. I want to see that judge. I need to have a conversation with him. I really do. I want to know why my child is on this YSL RICO charge. I really do.
I think
has no business.
The judge is not
my
the
son.
It's the district attorney for the
Fuck her.
Ooh, okay.
Fuck. Look. Don't cut this out. Fuck Fannie Willis. I said Rodalius Ryan Sr. Her family, her kids. We gonna get her out of office. And I don't look, this has nothing to do with nothing personal. But why my son? He's still supposed to be doing his time wherever he was. He done did 5 years. He got life in what? Life in 10. So when he get about 30, he should be coming home. Now you trying to aggravate the charge. My son got an appeal on this murder charge that he had nothing to do with. He would have been home by now. My son would be home today.
When was the case?
Miscommunication. That was it. My son was he was in, I think it was Smith CI. My son was in, and then she took my son and put him in a tier 2 program where he couldn't use the phone. My son locked down. Like she telling my son, well, having investigators or whoever, I don't know. I'm just putting my 2 words in. Trying to put my son in a scare straight program, like, oh, he gonna tell something he don't know. Fuck, he gonna tell something he don't know. He was 14.
Mm-hmm.
Then y'all put my son, sent him to prison, gave him life in 10, and then why you get man? Don't none of them guys know my son. But it costs me money every day because guess what? I had to buy him clothes. He want new shit. He don't want no $10 jeans or no $30 shirt. My son want expensive clothes. That shit is costing me. Take him back to prison, let him do his other 5 years, give him parole, and let me rehabilitate my own child. I need to do that. That's my job. My son.
I know it's hard on
That ain't my son. That's not my son. My son is not the kid that the news putting him out to be. And I go anywhere and I tell anybody, He ain't got no ops. Everybody like Lil Rod. That's my child. Everybody like me. I can. Lord, damn. Hey, free Lil Rod, man. I know you watching me, Lil Rod. I want you to come. I want you, all you and your friends, come on. Miss Sylvia, she asked me to like, man, free my son.
I just wanted to
Free
see.
him.
I just want to see how you were and where you were, what you were going through,
Uh,
and
I'm going through a lot. I'm going through a lot. Like me and his mama don't. Me and well, nothing. We good. I need my son. I haven't seen. I'm not like physically seen my son in 4 years. Physically in 4 years. I used to go to the juvenile and see him, but I haven't seen my son. I see him on the phone only once. I haven't seen my son. I see him on like in the court, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
But when they friends, I swear for God, me and this boy gonna move so far. We're gonna leave the United States. He's smart as hell.
So, do you
He
think
could be in the.
he's being retried for a trial that he already had?
I don't know. They not. I haven't even heard why he's in that courtroom. I haven't heard anything. Mr. Hogan, the detective, he told a couple of lies. The detective, Mr. Hogan, um, he say that they had to go search for my son. That's a lie. I brought my son to the office. I did that personally
So what are the charges he had?
because he had an appeal.
No, I'm saying, what was the charges? This is from his previous case, or is it something new?
Yeah, this previous he was charged with uh murder. He
Okay.
was charged with that. That he didn't do. He didn't do that.
Yeah, but he
I
went to trial and they convicted him. So why is he part of this case right now?
Just listen, my son ain't no part of YSL. That nigga, his name Ryan. He a Ryan. If you ain't no Ryan, you ain't shit. That way gang you a part of my gang. And one thing about me, all I do is work, run a business, and get some money. My son not no bad kid. He's not. I promise you. If somebody told me I can write this little judge man, Mr. Glanville, I just want to know how in the fuck this bitch get to put my son on some trial. These niggas 30, 40, 30, 35, 40 years old. And you remember the man who, the lawyer, he said, that's a child. You remember that?
Yeah.
That's a kid. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
The lawyer said, man, that's a kid. He's scared. That's why he was hollering. Man, never experienced that. But you can go get one of them sheriffs and tell them to try his daddy like that. It'd be a whole different picture. It wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me back there hollering.
Mm.
Cause I'm gonna drop one of them niggas like Brian Nichols did that lady.
Oh, so we are not going
Oh,
to talk
I can say what I want to say.
Brian Nichols, because that was a stir in the whole court system.
But I'm saying that's the way that product would have went had it been me. Back there when my son was hollering. See, he was scared. I ain't scared of them folks. I don't give a man, look, honey bun, donuts, I'm gonna eat that shit every day. Don't play with my child no more. And that's on law. That's on law. Please, the next thing happen about my child, I swear on my mama, and I miss Marguerite Lane Ryan and my sister. The next thing happen to my child, I'm going absolute wild. That's on God.
Yeah, but you don't want to do it. You don't want to get involved.
Hey, I don't care. Look. Everybody got a job to do, right? Everybody got a job to do. And I ain't trying to, I ain't threatening nobody. I'm just telling like, why is it always gotta be my son? He been locked up before he was hollering. He was hooping hollering. Yo, he was hooping hollering. But why he was hooping hollering? He was scared. He wasn't back no marijuana. How he get the marijuana? How? One of them sheriffs gave it to him.
We know for a fact it wasn't him that got the marijuana because he's in prison. So yeah, you're right about that part. That makes sense. So it has to be somebody bringing that stuff to him. So
And it wasn't his lawyer. It was the inside, Joe, a sheriff. Somebody for it to be sticks. Come on, man. And my son, he ain't gonna tell.
The black bag. That's strange.
Listen, how? Okay, they've been in court since 8 o'clock in the morning. Here it is, 2 o'clock in the evening. Now they smelling marijuana. Nobody been in the courtroom, period. But who been in the courtroom? The sheriffs, the judge, with his bitch ass, and the prosecutor, the lawyer. His lawyer had nothing to do with it.
Sir, you don't want to tell him Marty called him a B, and now you're gonna call it B.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No. I don't understand you calling the judge those kind of names.
Okay, you're right. But one thing about it, he ain't brought it in there himself. He ain't bring that weed in there himself.
So you believe there's some corruption going on in the courtroom then?
It wasn't his lawyer, it was the sheriff. Somebody gave it to him. And it wasn't that. Yeah.
That's an interesting take on that.
Woo.
I have like something's repeating.
Huh?
I hear repeat. Like on your I think it's a feedback going on in your.
Okay. No, I was talking to somebody else. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Huh? Yeah. Oh. Okay. You want to drive? You can drive.
Well, before we end, is there anything you would like to tell the people?
No, hold on. I just got to call me in here at that grocery store.
Okay.
This
must be very stressful for you.
For me, very stressful. Yeah. I promise you. Some nights, like I can't sleep sometimes, and I've been going to see a psychiatrist about this.
Yeah.
I've been going to see a psychiatrist about because my child, he being treated unfairly. How you doing, almost done? I'm gonna go get me some Mother's Day. Cook my Mother's Day down. You come get a plate. I'm in the grocery store.
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, I'm in the grocery store. We can eat.
Okay. But I'm gonna let you go so you can go shopping. Is there anything you would like?
If anybody want to ask me this question, they can call me. Whatever it is, we good.
Okay. All right, guys. You heard him. You heard Mr. Ryan in regards to his son. So he has some choice words for the folks. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching Infamous Sylvia, where your voice will be heard. I am out. Have a great afternoon. All right, guys. Woo! I tell you, he was no joke. I was trying to curtail him from like attacking the people. I was like, Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Thank you, Doria. I was like, and you guys know I will have Mr. Jeff interview out soon too. But as I was saying, it was, you know, did you guys see the video of the underwear and the big two black things that was wrapped? Did you see how it was wrapped like in a ball? Did y'all get a chance to see those? It was two of them that was supposedly in the underwear. That was like kind of strange to me. That was really, it has you scratching your head like, how did he have it from the morning all the way to the afternoon? Okay. From the morning all the way to the afternoon, right? And nobody smelled it before until then. And guys, that is the same day. Remember on that live, and I was telling you that I got a phone call for us to be down there because something was about to go down. That was that morning, and they said for us to be there by the afternoon. Yeah, how did he stitch the underwear with a needle when you're not supposed to have needles? How it's, and they had to cut it out the underwear. They had to cut it out with a knife out of the underwear. It's just have your head scratching like, it's weird. And there was no clothing brought to him that day. It's kind of weird. Makes you go, Makes you want to go, KG said ultimately he knew what was in his undies though, right? I don't know. I know he didn't want his underwear taken down in front of those people. I know that much. I knew that much because he was holding on to those underwear. He didn't want nobody pulling up his underwear in front of those people. And then when those women came in there, that was the see, you gotta, let's watch the whole video. Let's watch the video of that whole thing. So you could see what happened. Hold on. Let's watch the video. Let's do a frame by frame of that video so we can understand everything. Hold on. Frame by frame of that video. Because that was frame by frame of that video. Let's go. All right, we're gonna. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta go back. All right, hold on. Let's I'm gonna share that video with you guys so we can look at frame by frame so we can see exactly the whole. Y'all can see that? Can y'all see this? All right, let's go look at it. Let's take a look, okay?
They've gotten a report of him smelling marijuana.
Okay, so they said they got a report of them smelling the marijuana, right? And he's going to show the father exactly the steps that they took, because the father came there. He was like irate because he heard his son. They said his son was yelling at the time, and he wasn't there, so he came up to like fight for his child, be an advocate for his child. So he was. I mean, when he came in there, he was fuming. He was like, they put their hand on my child. Because he thought it was like shocking him or beating him up and everything. And he wanted to see the videotape of exactly what they did to him. So that's why they're showing him the tape. All right.
They're getting ready to pull him out of the courtroom now.
They get ready to pull him out of the courtroom.
Now, mind you, body cameras, it starts to record and it picks up about 20 seconds prior to actually turning it on. So that's why it was a delay in the volume.
This is him getting ready to go in the back, right?
So they escort him back to the detention area. And you'll hear the deputy explain to him what the situation is.
He said he could still smell it right there. Okay, the officer told him he could still smell it, the marijuana. What is that they got in his hand?
So you got a shirt today that smells like weed? Yeah, I had some. Yeah, but I have no idea. I was told who told y'all Lieutenant Gibson just. No. They just went to talk to the judge right now to see if he says.
They're looking in the shirt.
What happened? She's on her way up here to talk. There's some sister. You can check it. You got clothes on.
No, I feel like that package was headed to the cell. If you wear underwear, you know damn well that something's in your shorts, and if people around you can smell you, don't you smell it. Yeah, but what? Okay, did you send him to the doctor? Like, the boxes was already in there. They don't change underwear. They change shirt, clothes. So those underwear, that's the thing. You got to try to figure out where those underwear come from.
Those ain't his shoes.
Okay.
Who bought?
Okay, this is him. Okay, this is his underwear. He didn't want this one. He refused. This one he refused, y'all. He refusing right there. So he knows right there. It seems like he knows where something is in there. He didn't want to give up those underwears. The family didn't bring the clothes that day. Remember, they supposed to hold on. This is what I wanted to tell y'all. Well, this is what I was supposed to tell y'all. anytime they get in any clothing, they have to check the clothing before they hand it over to the attorneys, hand it over to the deputy. The deputies have to search the clothing before any inmate gets the clothing. That is the protocol. They have to search the clothing. So for them not to search that underwear, that means somebody in the deputies were not doing their job. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's no possible way he should have had those underwears without them being searched. There's no possible way. That is the protocol, because that's what the judge has, and that's why the attorneys have to keep the clothing for a week before they even get it. But see, Dr. TTH, they have to search those clothing. That means somebody's not doing their job. That's what it boils down to. They're not doing their job. If you could smell it on him, why didn't you smell it when the clothing was coming there a week before? The judge made a ruling that before anybody could put on any clothing, they have to have it for a week. That means those clothes there were a week. You cannot get the clothes there today and then wear it tomorrow. They have to stay in the attorney's office. They got to go through the search. They have to make sure there's nothing inappropriate in any of the clothing. So that means somebody didn't do their job. Oh, you're not listening. You're not listening. They have to check the stuff. Y'all keep making all these other stuff of what was new and all that. They have to check the clothing when it comes to the court. It has to be checked. They cannot put it on until a week later. That was the ruling the judge gave. You said maybe it was brought in someone lax, and it was, huh? But the point is, they didn't do their job. That's all I'm saying. They not doing their job. They're doing it as an after thought. And then why is it that the news is called and say, hey, you guys gotta be here this day? That means they knew something was gonna go down. This is just what I'm going by my personal experience there. I got a call that said that for me to be there to make sure, because remember, I was on live. I went on live and I told y'all that something was about to go down. Yeah, the weed was there, but the people did not check. How are you going to have weed to get through there and you got inmates? That doesn't make sense. That means people are not doing their job. How are you just going to be, you know what I mean? Yeah, everybody's making these excuses. First of all, we know, number one, he's not the one who brought the weed in. Somebody from the outside brought it in. We know that for a fact. Okay? No matter what clothing they had, those clothing are required. These are inmates. These are not people that's just walking down the street. These are inmates. Their clothing has to be checked. Just like anybody in jail, you send a letter or whatever, they got to be checked before the inmates get it. They read the letters and all that. So y'all making excuses. These people, it's all a setup to me. This is me saying. Because why is this stuff getting through? Why is this stuff getting through? It doesn't make sense. Because people are not doing their job. People are getting paid off and doing certain things. Let's just face the facts. Thank you, Toya. They allowed it. They allowed it. There are people, they need to be checking those the officers too. Because there's no way this stuff should be getting through there like that. That many kind of contrabands coming through? That many? And for the inmates to get it? Come on now. There's no way for them to even get it. That means people part of it. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Everybody part of it. They're part of it. And why they're allowing it to happen? That is the big question. The judge made a ruling. The judge made a ruling. The ruling was because when they first did that first contraband thing, he made a ruling that the clothing has to stay with the attorney for a week. They have to check it before it gets into that courtroom, before the inmates get it. The inmates do not have possession of those clothes. In fact, they got to take the clothes off, put on back their regular inmate clothes. The clothes stay wherever it's supposed to, wherever they have it, and it stays there or go back to the attorney. That's the way it's done. It goes from the family hand to the attorney hand to the police officer's hand and to the inmate. So all those hands that touch those things from the time the family guy gave it, they didn't do their job. That's all there is to it. That's all I'm just saying. Because why? I mean, you got an officer. I mean, we're all trying to put it on the inmate. Where about all the people supposed to have been doing their job before he got to the inmate? That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. This should never go. And let me just shut up, because I have some questions too. And why is it the inmates that have already serving time that's getting this contraband? You gotta check that out. The inmates that are serving time are the ones with the contraband. And the other thing, I know you try to tell him, but you know he's passionate about his job. Try to tell who? So the guy should smell it. So they should have smelled it. Yeah, they should have smelled it. Why are you smelling it now? You didn't smell it when it was coming through there. Why how do you not smell it when it's coming through, but you smell it when it's on him? And you smell it like from 8 o'clock all the way. You don't smell it until 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is when we come in and we hear something's about to go down. And I'm going to tell you, I got a call telling me that I need to be there by the 2 o'clock, because something's about to go down. When I came in there was a camera guy that was doing a story on we call it a story on we call it those people, the DA's office. They were doing a story on the DA's office, and then when I was talking to the guy said that something about drugs being transferred in the courtroom. So I was like, oh, so and I said, yeah, they did. They've been doing that for a while. That's what I said to the guy. He said it's probably what it's all about. He says, but he didn't know. So I said, okay. But I thought it had to do with the witnesses that they were going to have. You know, that police officer was supposed to be coming there to talk about what he had witnessed and stuff like that. Because that's what I thought it was, because they had him protected. They had it was like high security. There's a whole bunch of police officers there that day. Yeah, somebody knew ahead of time. Somebody knew ahead of time, and they told us to be there. They didn't tell us what it was, but they told us to be there. But the dude that was doing the footage thing, he's the one mentioned to me about contrabands being brought into the courthouse and stuff like that. He's the one who mentioned that. The one that was doing they doing what do you call it? A documentary on the DA's office. He knew. He said there was contraband coming in, and made it all a long process, and didn't take the long for all of them to jack him up. So I'm fanning. Let me finish it off. I'm just telling you that day what I was told to get in there, because I never got a call before. Sylvia, this happens every day, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. It's just that they didn't expect people like you to give it legs beyond the walls. It's sad that the prosecution and the judge are all African American, and it is sad that we would be used that way. You know what I mean? And I know people. I don't know. Let me just shut up. Let me just mind my business. This incident that makes sure that these guys are convicted of something, and they are going to use it as leverage to get these guys to go against Doug. Yeah, so it's a lot of shenanigans that I just never thought. Well, this is this legal system. It's political. A lot of stuff is political and things like that. But let's play this. And you know the funny thing, y'all? The narrative that I just want everything to be fair, open, and transparent. That's all. I want everything to be fair, open, and transparent. And I want everybody to get a fair trial on this. Okay, it's not right that stuff be done to make things look a certain way when it's not that way. You know, I just wish this was a perfect world, but it's not a perfect world. And they do stuff to get a win. Come on. Yeah, I know, like the feds that's why the feds don't lose, because they manipulate things to make it for them to get a win. No matter how innocent, they'll find a way. Because they said what? They said we all do a crime every day. So all of us is guilty of something, right? So, but it's not fair for you to plant stuff to make a person look guilty or be guilty, since you know every day we all commit a crime. That's what they said. We all commit a crime. Even them, they commit crime, but they don't get in trouble for their crime, but they make sure that regular people get in trouble for their crime. You get what I'm saying? Because they say everybody commits a crime, at least 6 crimes a day. That's what they say. Right? Unknowingly commit a crime, because there's laws in the books that you don't even know about. There's laws in the book that you don't even know about, but they're there. And you could commit that crime and not know it. And they'll find something in the book there, and they're ready to come and get you. They'll be like, okay, you did this. And you'll be like, no, I didn't. And like, yes, you did. Here's the time when you did it, blah, 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 blah. But it's not fair for you to push a crime when it's not a crime at the time. You know what I'm saying? They're making it so they cannot get a fair trial, but an impartial juror. Surviving R. Kelly, shake my head. Yeah, we went through this, didn't we, Audra? Didn't we go through this already? And every single case that I've seen with people of color, there's some manipulation in the system that has been done so far. The ones that I've been dealing with, and I've noticed that, and it's And then the thing is, that's why I want to be in the courtrooms and things like that, because I feel that we need to tell the stories and sell it from all angles, not just one angle. Not from one side. You need to say the whole thing. You know, that's why I allowed him to talk, because I want to hear from him. I mean, he's a parent. He has feeling. And every parent don't think their children do any crime. You know that, right? Most parents think the best of their children. They should, because that's their kids, right? But fair is fair, y'all. Fair is fair. Fair is fair. And let me tell you something. And to me, I believe he knew something was in his pants. I believe that. But how did it get there? That's the question we need to ask. How did they get there? He knew, because he started acting up when the pants was about to be taken off, right? But how did it get there? He knew those big old balls was inside his pants. Those big old, because you could feel those big old things. That thing was not little. It was big. So you knew those things was inside your pants. You just didn't know they were going to come and get you for it, right? But how did they get there? Who allowed it? What officer played a role in this, with this stuff getting there? You know what I'm saying? Get everybody, not just the inmate. Get everybody as part of it. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Everybody played a role in it. It ain't just him. All right, let me finish playing this.
Yeah, the quicker you do it, the quicker you do it. I don't say, just please listen to me. It's either I have to put you in handcuffs or take your underwear off you, which I don't want to do. I don't want to have to do that to him.
He said he does not want to have to do that to another man. So he's giving him a chance. He asked him to take off his pants. He said he does not want to have to take off the pants. I mean, this officer was very, very respectful. He was not pushy. He was very calm, and he asked him. Now, Lil Rod knew at this point that, hey, I would have just gave him my underwear. If I didn't know anything about it, I would just give him, here, take the underwear. Check. I ain't got nothing, ain't me. But if I'm resisting it, because I know there's something in there, I'm like, okay, they caught me. Just, you know what I'm saying? Fair is fair. The officer was very respectful. Very respectful. But we need to find out who played the role in it. How did they get in those pants? That's where the investigation should be at. You know what I'm saying? He should have gave his underwear. He should have gave the underwear. Just give us the underwear.
So what they're doing now is taking him to another cell to kind of get him further away from the courtroom. The courtroom. Yes, sir.
Stop. Oh, you want to do it here and just get it over with? I don't want to put you in handcuffs. We don't have to. Just
That officer is very pleasant with him.
This is the yelling that they're hearing in the courtroom.
All the body cams are on, y'all. All the body cams are on. And the officer did tell him, I don't want to have to put the handcuff on you. You just want the underwear. I don't want to have to put the underwear. He said it a couple of times, y'all. I don't want to have to put the underwears on you. I don't want to have to put the handcuff on you. Take off your underwear. But he knew there was something in the underwear. So, and whoever the officer that was part of it, there's more than one people part of this, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Now you see there's no swinging, no kicking. They're trying to take him down to the ground. 4 points of contact. One person is on the left arm, one person is on the right arm.
Why would you say his dad is disappointed? He's being a father. He's being a parent. Because most parents don't think their children are bad. Come on now. You can't say he's disappointed. That's just a parent. That's a parent's thing. They're going to protect their children no matter even if they're wrong. I wouldn't say his father's disappointed.
And then you have a person at the leg and another person at the other leg.
Slow down.
And you notice no one's knee is on him. He's turned to his side so he can breathe. grabbing the underwear so they won't be able to grab take the underwear off of them.
Stop.
No one's on his arm.
There we go. All right. Underwear are good to go. That's it. Ryan, what the? All right, go upside. Stand up. Ryan, we're gonna stand you up, okay? You ready? 1, 2, 3, come on. I can smell the weed. Yes. I can smell it. Yeah, I feel it. Hold on, take his pants.
Okay, this is the part where he keeps saying I could smell the weed. Why couldn't y'all smell the weed when it was coming through the clothes? You keep saying I smell the weed. I smell the weed. I smell the weed. He had the weed on him from what? From the time he put on those pants, right? The weed was on the underwear from the time it came through the courtroom. So why is it now all of a sudden we smell the weed? We didn't smell the weed before. Well, did he pee on it and that's why you smell the weed? All right, let's continue.
Take his underwear off. Just pull him down. Just get it out. Man, I don't know where you got it.
Yeah, so you got it.
I don't know where you got it. My arm out the way. You got it.
Okay, why is the women coming in? That's what I don't understand. Why is the women coming in there and then
marijuana is actually sewn into the underwear.
Sewn in.
So you're gonna see her.
why
They had to cut the underwear open to get the marijuana out.
didn't they have to come in there? To take pictures?
My arm broke, bro. Can you please take the turn out? Get that off. Fucking arm broke. I got it. Okay. You gotta calm down, dude. It's not worth that over weed, dude.
Yeah, look at that. Look how big that thing is. Look at that.
Yeah, right. That's it down in the bottom corner.
Let's y'all get some
One package right there, and then the other package next to it.
I've got gloves, or I can help him put his hands up.
Somebody said, hold on a second. Somebody said, hold on. Hold on, let me go read what y'all said. Somebody said, why was he bringing the weed to court? I just need to know that he was transported from jail that with that weed in his underwear, bottom line, period. And then Georgia said he gotta be smarter than them. At that point, he knew he was set up. He should have given them underwear where they acted like he had no idea. He knew the underwear had the weed in it. I agree with Sylvia. That is why the lifter that are getting the lifer that are getting these things done. Exactly. Every single one of them that has the drug and has had some sort of contraband come in are the ones that are in jail. That is the thing that is so mind-blowing, y'all. The ones that are serving time is the ones that's doing all of this craziness. That is the thing. Y'all don't even get it. You don't even get it. Why is it the ones that serving time is the ones that's with the drugs situation? Adams is serving time. I mean, all of them that's been serving time is the ones getting caught with this stuff and bringing it in, and they, how? You know who got to lose? Thug, and ones that are just who this is their first time, and look at Farley. He has to lose because he wasn't in it. I mean, yeah, I mean, people gonna have to pay attention to what's going on here. It's corruption.
Hold on one second, please. So I cover. Yeah, I told no it's okay. Said it don't make a mess.
Corruption. That's what's going on. Corruption. Where's the corruption? Where's the root of it all? Where's the root of it all? What is the question? They are a lifer. What do you mean, what's the question? Wait, and you're saying that he's already sent? Yes, Audra. He's already sentenced to life. Yes. He has been already sentenced to life. They are all serving time, but these are the ones who don't have a chance unless they have something to. Oh, okay. Yeah, a gun charge that was a gun that belonged to the girlfriend. He switched the car. It's the girlfriend's gun that was in the door. Why would you just let me just mind my business. When you're on a parole like that, you gotta walk that straight line. Don't get in anybody's car. Don't go nowhere in anybody that's doing stuff. I'm that type of person. I'm gonna pay attention to my surrounding. I'm gonna make sure I don't be with people that has some sketchy life. I'm not getting in your car with you. I'm not. You ask anybody. I don't. No weed smoke. Don't come in my car because I don't want nobody stopping me. Nope. Not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not. You're not getting in my car. You got to walk a straight line if you're on parole. You got to walk, especially that long of parole, 15 years? You think I'm going to give that time up for you? Heck to the no. No. I'm going to walk that straight line. But you know what? Young people they like to take risks in life. They're invincible. Young people, they're invincible. They don't believe. My hair's curling up. They're invincible. Yeah, so why was Toya, exactly. I wouldn't even know what Cleveland Avenue is. I'm telling you, I would not know no Cleveland Avenue. Cleveland Avenue would be like, what? I wouldn't be nowhere near no Cleveland Avenue. Especially that's one of the places that these people are. Nope. I will move far in the country, in the state of Georgia, in the country, and I would stay there every day since I can't go anywhere, can't do anything. I would stay there. I got a curfew. I'd be right in the house. I'd be the longest 10, 15 years of my life. I'm telling you, I wouldn't. See. But you know what? Kids are invincible. They always try push the button. They push the envelope as far as they can get it. So. He's trying to get a plea deal. Shake my head the way he is hollering. If he was caught red-handed, he would have handed it over to Boxer and denied the whole thing. If his father brought the clothes, no, the father didn't bring the clothes. Remember, he has a girlfriend that was bringing clothes, and also the auntie. The father was not the one who bought. Oh, the last thing his father bought was shoes. He bought the shoes, but the clothes, that wasn't him. I remember the girlfriend was the one that was bringing most of his clothes. Okay, the one that already in me is a life one that I'm not going to lose. They're messing with them because they want them to lie. Just my opinion. All right, I'm about to. Why don't smell it in the car during transport? That's why recipients is so hard. You would be living like you still locked up, can't live. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, guys, I'm about to hit the road and go to bed because my eyes getting tired. But and when I get I will be doing another one of these like this with Young Thug's dad. So I will see you guys later. You guys have a good night. Good night. Bye. Hold on a second. I was just reading one of y'all message. Who is that? Audra says maybe they don't want him to testify, but these stunts they're making him do is like a CI. Y'all said something real good. Onfung doesn't have to testify now. He back in jail, remember? Onfung doesn't have to testify. All right, I'm gonna go. Thanks, Audra, for that. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Bye.